It's the Poker News Podcast.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 865th episode of the Poker News Podcast. I am Chad Holloway at Level 9 Studio, joined by Kyna England, and Mike Holtz is back in studio. Mike, it's been a little bit.
It's me, Michael Holtz.
We missed you. Welcome
You're
back.
gonna win.
I made it back. Yes.
You know who's not going to win, at least in his sports betting, and that's Rampage, Ethan Yao. We just talked about him. He won a charity series of poker event, and then he reveals on social media, puts out a tweet yesterday as we're recording this, that he basically got scammed by an agent of a sports book, not a legal one. I think, what was it called? It was called like something crazy that I'd been like, why would you ever bet with that?
Wasn't it like his insurance broker too or something like that? I thought I read that in the post that the guy was like a real estate agent and an insurance broker.
Holy shit.
And a bookie, apparently.
No, those are... Wow. Yeah. I got, yeah. Wow.
Nima Kazai is an agent for a book, he said. He goes on and explains in a tweet about how he had this relationship. He seemed trustworthy, good dealings with him. He lost $600K and then went up on a little upswing and isn't getting paid out. Bet on the election, $50K on Donald Trump to win, wins that, but he's not going to get the money. I don't know. What do you guys make of this? Like, Rampage, this isn't the first time he's gotten
like
swindled.
Yearly scammer. You know, it's like once a year, here's another guy that swindled me. Like, all right, bro, I don't know. Maybe learn lessons. I don't know. I guess it's hard in this community, though. You never know who to trust.
I feel bad for him. Like, obviously a good guy.
Yeah.
Rampage is a nice dude,
He's
but like,
super nice.
Holy shit, my brother in Christ. Like, I don't know. I went to the dude's Instagram and it's like, there's like a picture of him with like a bunch of $100 bills laid on the table in front of him, but it's not like bricks. It's like 10 rows of 20 single hundreds, just like all out in front of him.
Wait.
What?
Got a hair on you?
I have a
hair.
hair?
It's tag. Oh, is your shirt inside out? Nope. I thought it was a tag and inside out.
Something from your car,
It was
probably.
a sticker.
Oh my God. All right. Yeah.
It was bothering me. Sorry.
I was alarmed there for a second.
Go ahead, wave to the money on the counter.
Yeah. So there's just money. Anyway, if you guys go to the guy's Instagram, I mean, I don't know. It's not, I feel bad for Rampage, but like my brother, come on, man.
How can you not trust something that's called Diamond Sportsbook?
To be fair, I have a lot of friends who bet sports and who are sharps, and they have a lot of books that they bet on that are like, you know, sketchy as well. But this one, I don't know. Insurance broker, real estate agent, sports. Yeah, it's just not. It's a trifecta of sketchiness.
You're saying the red flags were there?
Yeah. I'd say red flags are there.
That seemed like the general consensus about a lot of the people who commented were like, this isn't your first rodeo, man. You kind of deserve it at this point. Rampage, to his credit, did tweet out, at this point, I'm scamming myself. One day I'll learn, ... or maybe not.
It's pretty self-aware, actually.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's one of the, I gave some thought to this. It's one of those things, like, because Rampage is very popular, and obviously he's got his vlog. He's a sponsored pro with WPT Global. And I was like, you know, is this good behavior for an ambassador of sorts? And I decided, yes, I like it, actually. It's his money. Do with it as you please. But I am tired of, like, the GTO robots. I miss the days of degenerate gamblers. And
Yeah, no, that's fair.
This is degenerate gambler behavior.
Yeah, for sure. I like it.
You know,
I mean, I don't like that he got scammed, but it is just like a norm now. It's like, who scammed Rampage this time? Let's out them, you know? And I was like he'd put the teaser out, like, I'm going to reveal someone again. And then everyone's like, oh, do it. You know, I don't know. It's entertaining.
I just feel bad for him.
Yeah,
I'm not a mean person like these two. I don't even know.
I feel bad for him, but also like it's the same thing with people who play in unregulated sites. If you're going to bet in an unregulated sports book, you got to be willing to.
Sure,
these sort of things happen, and like you said, I think there's a lot of red flags here. Like
so
looking
many
through,
red flags.
like looking through the Instagram and like just
No, it's like the Nigerian prince scam. You know what I mean? Where you get the email, like it's like, yeah, dude, nobody's gonna fall for that.
I send you 1,000 and then you send me 1,000. That's how it works.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, well, I mean, $600K. That's a pretty chunk of change there.
Well, I think it's that he was only owed $37,000.
Right.
Yeah, but he lost $600K. So
which makes you want, like, I mean, obviously that's what
I think he was owed 100 and some, right? Because the president bet too.
Yeah, but the profit of it, I think was like $30K.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, right? Like that's what finally tipped him off, I guess, is like he's losing. They're happy to treat him right and take his money, and then when he starts winning and wants to cash out, all of a sudden there's no money to be had.
Wow, what a stupid sport! Like, dude, holy shit, the guy loses $600K, pay him the 37. Let's keep this shit
Yeah, really.
son.
Yeah, that's kind of bad business for sure.
No, but okay, yeah, anyway. It's terrible for Rampage. We feel bad.
We're sorry.
I feel bad. I don't know about them. But yeah, shouldn't have done it. Rampage, pretty stupid to do that.
Mike
but we
trying to
love
be
you.
the good guy over here. Like,
No, it was dumb. Rampage was dumb for doing that.
that's
I like
okay.
Rampage
We'll let you
a
be
lot.
the hero for once. You can go ahead and be the good guy, and Chad and I are the scumbags.
This is what it feels like. This is the hero. It's good to
No,
know.
I'm not happy you got scammed. Like, it sucks. But
know you're
also, like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, sort of
you
thing.
can't get fooled
And,
again, yeah.
Yeah, like, maybe he'll learn, like you said, or maybe not. I'm
don't
kind of
know.
leaning,
I'm
like, do what you want. It's your money. Like, go
Yeah.
nuts with it. I actually kind of like it. I know it's very popular. I seen it firsthand at the NAPT. So Rampage made a deep run in the main event, and it was around the bubble. I was out there waiting for the bubble hand, and Rampage was up out of his seat. We were by the main stage, and one of the guys who was a loose cannon in the big game, I don't remember, I think Lucas was maybe his name. He had filmed already, but he was lingering about, and he came up to Rampage. So it was like Rampage was standing here, I was kind of facing this way, and the loose cannon came up from the other way, and he just fanboyed for a moment,
Aww.
right over Rampage, and like, hey, I love your stuff. I grew up watching it. It's one of the reasons I'm in the game. Blah, blah, blah. It was great. Like, you love to see that sort of stuff. That's how you know it's working. And went on for like 2 minutes, and the guy shook his hand and, all right, walked away. And I waited till he was out of earshot, and I just deadpanned. I kind of went like, because the guy, he said, I always love your stuff. Keep up the good work. Walked away. And then I just said, to Rampage, the guy's gone. I said, just so you know, I've always hated your stuff. And without missing a beat, he kind of chuckled, and he looked at me, and he's like, the feeling's mutual. And I thought it was the best thing. We're just joking,
Wow.
joking
Well
back and
played.
forth, but I thought it was just
Aw,
a perfect
Rampage
story.
not a
That's so
fan of the
cute.
pod.
That's so
That makes
cute.
me
It's
sad.
not going to be after today. We're leading with Rampage is good for the game. He's a great player. He finished 86 out of 895 runners in that main event for $11,000. Like I said, he won the charity series of poker the week before in another event before that. So I don't know. I think he's good for the game. He's got character in terms of, like, he's not a GTO robot, right? He mixes it up. I want to see him, at a poker table with an unlit cigarette hanging out of his mouth, a la Sammy Farha or
Sure,
something.
yeah. No,
So-
he's got style. He's got grace.
Right.
The way that he moves, it's elegant.
He just needs
we need more
new.
of it.
He just needs a new sports bookie. I guess after this.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he could. Hit me up.
All right. Well, before we talk more about the NAPT and the WPT, we got a giveaway that we're going to do. I got something special planned for the two of you. But before we get to all that, I want to thank our sponsor for this episode, and that is the free-to-play WSOP app, the #1 free-to-play app. You can play it now, download it now. I play it every day on my phone. They've got Polymet Omaha, they got No Limit Hold'em, they've got the Daily Blitz, and a bunch of other fun side games. You can check it out. Use the code word PokerNews. You'll get $1 million in chips. And we've been doing these fun little segments, these replays, where I take a hand from WSOP history, talk about it, but through the filter of the free-to-play WSOP app. Check it out. All right, folks, this hand is a good one. It comes from the 2024 World Series of Poker Colossus event. It was day 2, level 22. The blinds were 15K, 30K, 30K. It folds to Daniel Nistola in the small blind. We get a raise. Max Cruz 3-bet jams from the big blind, and a call is made. Pocket kings for Nistola. For Max Cruz, the ace of hearts, jack of hearts. The flop comes down. 10 of hearts, queen of hearts, king of hearts, giving Cruz a very, very rare flopped royal flush. Nistola has that set of kings, and you guess what? The case king came on the river. Yeah, 4 of a kind loses to a royal flush at the World Series of Poker main event. It doesn't get any better than that. Cruz doubles in this hand. All right, we are back to talk more NAPT. I mentioned it in last week's episode. Jason Koon was announced as a PokerStars U.S. ambassador. It wasn't announced when we recorded it, but it was announced a couple days later. But at the same time, it was announced that Comesky is now an ambassador. Pretty good signing, I think, right? Jason's a little more old school, been around a long time, whereas Caitlin is like the #1 content producer right now.
Yeah, I think that's a great addition. I think she's always fun to watch. I actually watched her like live stream a little bit sometimes. And, she likes to always just be herself and put on a good show and be fun and enjoy the game. And I think that's good for the game.
Yeah. And Jason Koon, Mike, he's a crusher, right? He's been
Yeah,
around longer than
I'm
you and me
still,
both.
still upset he stole my moves. He hit the back flip, the front flip, whatever it was. One of the moves I taught him. But yeah, no, Koon's awesome. He's the best, super cool guy, amazing for the game. And yeah, Caitlin as well. Very funny. I've done some content with her and everything. The Mike Holtz is a scumbag reel. Check it out. But yeah, great signings, really good stuff.
Was that when you went deep in the casino employees event?
That is exactly what occurred. Yes.
All right. Well, the NAPT main event was a big one, $5,300 buy-in. We talked about it, up from $1,650 last year, and of course, it was filled with Gold Pass winners. In fact, there were 115 of them. One of them was Luis Rivera, who won his via this very podcast. Unfortunately, he didn't cash. Didn't get much going on day 1B, but still had a great time with his wife. I saw him at the players' party, hung out, gave him a PokerNews swag bag, so it was great to see him there. But of the 115 Gold Pass winners, 20 of them managed to cash for a combined $241,600. So,
Wow.
Congrats, guys.
You want to guess how far the deepest Gold Pass winner went?
17th.
Oh, wait a second. Well, what did you say
The total prizes?
Yeah.
So combined, all 20 cash for a combined $241,600. And So you're 17th place.
41st.
So she's much closer. It was 19th.
Oh, wow.
19th, I believe it was. Let me double check that. 32-year-old Brian Frasca out of Pennsylvania won it via a $100 satellite. And he ended up, let's see.
It'd be like
wait, I'm sorry.
40,000.
Oh, no, okay, hold on. He made a deep run in the WSOP main event, finishing in 78th place. That was back in 2021. And then, I think it was 19th place. Yeah, Kao Chung Young finished in 22nd place, and Frasca 3 spots better. Those were the last 2 Gold Pass.
Nice. Good job, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there was a little fun pie chart. This is one thing that PokerStars does. They've done it on the EPTs for years, but since this is the second time they've been in the U.S. recently, they did it to like a pie chart of the player nationalities. 73% United States players, makes sense for the NAPT. You want to guess the next best represented with the 10% country?
The UK.
UK, yeah.
The
Or
UK.
Canada.
The UK was 4% in Canada.
Canada.
It was
Wow,
Canada,
really?
10%, yeah.
Canada was 10?
Canada
Probably
was
just
10.
because a lot of people played
Sure,
qualifiers
yeah.
up in Canada,
Yeah.
I would imagine. I should have said Canada first, but I just ran into a lot of British fellows, so I don't know, that just popped in my head.
Well,
Yeah.
it was a British fellow who won the main event there. It was Nick Marchington taking down that tournament. And he wasn't the only one to have a deep run in it. Your good friend Jeff Madsen
His
did
name
pretty well.
is a Jeff. I've been saying on this podcast many times, Jeff Madsen's the man, very underrated, one of the best poker players of all time, potential Hall of Famer in the future. Put some respect on the man's name. 3rd place, how many? 350K?
3rd place, $341,000.
Oh, terrible run. Oh, man, what a terrible player he is. 341K. Oh, just a terrible time. Last hand,
He got scummed pretty
he
hard.
got scammed. Nick Marching him the scam. Nick Marching, great guy. Played with him a few times. Incredibly skilled player, and he's got a bright future. What a fantastic run he had. But so happy for Jeff. Just that he's the man, dude. I'm so proud of him. Yeah.
We do have the hand, a clip of it to show you because it was pretty brutal. Check it out.
And Madsen almost sad to see an overcard in a way. You know, occasionally this is just going to be Jack 10 of hearts, and we've really got Marchington in trouble. Here we go.
All right, flop is deuce of diamonds, 5 of hearts, 8 of hearts. So the hearts working in favor of Marchington, but still obviously needs to improve. Madsen is going to be sweating this one. This is for the tournament life. Jack of clubs on the turn.
Yeah, and none of those back doors opened up. It's ace and ace only required for the Englishman, or Jeff Madsen will be back doubled up and alive in this tournament.
And the river's ace. No, not
Did
the
not
ace.
see that coming. And Nick Marchington eliminates the legend, Jeff Madsen.
It's mostly fun until that last.
Great run from the poker superstar.
Good game.
Yeah, absolutely brutal way to exit, but that's the game.
All right, so there you see it. I mean, he gets it in so good. He wins that. Who knows what happens, but that fucking
Such
river,
a bummer, man.
Yeah.
Such a clean run out too. I was there the whole time. I was holding my breath. I was on the rail, because it's so clean. It's just no ace on the river, and then Barry Greenstein. There it is.
Did you have any thoughts before the ace came out beforehand?
I said that. Oh my god! Because right when we're waiting for the river card, I mean, no, it happens. It just pops into your head. Your head just goes, "Uh-oh, Barry Greenstein," and then the ace rolls off. I can't control my thoughts. All right,
I guess
Sorry,
we know who
Jeff.
to blame.
Sorry.
Yeah.
What can you
I
do?
thought it was awesome to have Jeff go. We've talked about him on this podcast dozens of times. He's going to come in and join us at one of these points.
Next week.
Yeah,
Jeff Madsen.
Kyna England goes to England, gets replaced by Jeff Madsen. I
forgot about that.
Hefe, you guys gonna have a rap battle.
We can battle rap it.
We're going to have a fun episode there. That'll be
mad
Not
Madsen.
too much fun. Minimal fun.
Don't want like the ratings to soar
I
while
don't
you're
like.
gone.
I just don't like to be excluded. I like to be involved in the fun.
Well, you're going to be having fun over at the women's high roller. How is
Women's,
it?
yeah, well, the
Winter
festival.
yeah.
Women's Winter Festival, yeah. There's a high roller ladies event, which is 1,100 pounds.
Well, interesting. After Madsen bowed out, we get heads up between Marchington, who has like a 4-1 chip lead over Joel Mika. We're getting ready for this huge heads up battle, right?
Yeah.
It ended up being like a poker reporter's dream in terms of like, I've covered heads up battles that have lasted 4 hours. It was one hand. It was pretty. It was a cooler.
Yeah, just as soon as the cards were dealt, that's the end of the tournament.
Yeah. You can see what we're talking about. Here's the hand.
We see a nice moment of camaraderie between the two opponents.
As we deal hand 136 of the final table and the first hand of heads-up play between Nick Marchington and Joel Mika. And it will be Marchington first to act on the button in the small blind. He completes. 7-4 offsuit. Joel Mika checking his option with 5-4 of diamonds. And it is a Jack 6-5 flop. So it's a pair for Mika. It's the open-ended straight draw for Marchington. And this is going to go check, bet, call.
Yeah, nice spot for Marchington. A very, wow.
Oh,
and
wow.
an even better turn card for Nick Marchington, the nuts. And his opponent does have a hand which is going to be forced to continue. Third pair and an open-ended straight draw. Normally a very, very strong hand heads up.
So Marchington bet 750,000 on the turn. Mika, with that pair of fives and a straight draw of his own, makes the call, taking us to the river.
Going to need a 7 to take half this pot down.
The river card is a deuce.
my day.
Wow.
Mika rivers a worse straight.
No.
Checks the action to Marchington.
And I wonder if Marchington can go for it all on this river. He's going to arrive at the river with plenty of bluffs.
All in.
He shoves on Mika. Joel calls all in, and it is over. The very first hand of heads-up play, and Nick Marchington closes it out as he goes wire to wire at the final table of the PokerStars NAPT Main Event.
Good game.
Yeah, Marchington almost in disbelief at his good fortune. You've got to feel for Joel Mika, who was cooling out of his seat there. Amazing run from the experienced pro and very proud second place finisher. But Nick Marchington is our champion, James.
$765,000. Congratulations to Joel Mika. We referenced him being a runner-up in the PCA. He's a runner-up here at NAPT Las Vegas, earning himself $478K.
So there you see, I don't know how it plays out any other way. Like, how do you get it?
No, it's over. That's the end.
Yeah, just
Good game.
Yeah, how disappointing, right? Like for Joel Mika, you're like, all right, I just that ace on the river gets me to heads up. I made a lot of money just from that card, and I'm competing for the title. I'm gonna get back in this thing, but no, it's just like I don't want to say like the air out of the tire. It's like it's a slow thing. It was just like a Hindenburg, just it was over.
Yeah,
I think
it's disappointing, but
I think Marchington would have inevitably won either way. I thought there was a pretty big. Marchington was on fire. Like it was his time. I think he was going to win that no matter what happened, unless something crazy happened. But I think he had Mika's number there. Yeah.
Well, certainly that hand got it all over with pretty quick, and we have NAPT champ in Nick Marchington. Congratulations, $765,000. It was just stacked final table. We just mentioned those three, but in addition to that, you had Marco Johnson, Kurt Kohlberg, Masato Yokosawa, Brock Wilson, and Matt Affleck. All players I'm very well acquainted with. This was a stacked final table. So Congratulations to all those players, as well to Sam Soverel. Took down the 10K High Roller. This ran at the same time as the main event. This one he took down for $385,000, defeating Nick Seward in heads-up play. He got $241,000.
Oh, Nick Seward got heads up. God, he's so
I was
good.
just going to say,
Holy
this is a
shit.
guy who has been crushing quite a bit.
He's so good.
You play with him a lot here? Or
Oh,
what's
yeah,
it?
he's my buddy. Yeah, no, Nick is amazing. Good for him. I'm so proud of him.
170 runners in that field. That was a good one. Shout out to Barry Woods. He finished in third for $172,000. David Coleman's good year continues. He finished fourth for $132K.
Wow.
Yeah. Brian Altman also at that final table. So that was a pretty good one. Let's talk. NAPT's done. Great. But now we're going to shift gears forward to the WPT World Championship is coming up here in just a few weeks. That's going to be the next big thing in Las Vegas. And it's going to be big because there's this, this largest ever free roll in the history of poker. $5 million for the Club WPT Gold.
Yeah.
And,
Pretty sick.
Mike, you weren't here last week, but we did a little competition in conjunction with Mike Bailey and Poker Films.
That's my dog.
I know he's your dog because I watched this documentary that is now out. If you're watching this, the Ultimate Stack is available on YouTube right now for free. Mike was in it. You did a good job. You came off as the expert, which I was surprised about.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, it's not often my knowledge is used in anything, but yes, that's me.
And so the way this documentary is set up is it was filmed at the 2023 WPT World Championship, and they picked a player and they followed the chips. So they focused on this player until he was eliminated, and then whoever eliminated him took those chips. They focused on him, and so on and so forth until there was a winner in the tournament. I thought it was an interesting concept. I really liked it. I really enjoyed it, and I think you will too if you check it out. And in order to promote it, last week we said, hey, watch the trailer, comment on it with Poker News, and you will be entered to win a seat into this $5 million free roll. Very coveted seats. They're not easy to come by.
Very excited.
Seats are coveted.
And so there were, let me pull this up, as of coming in here, and then that's when we cut it off, there were 151 people.
It's like almost as many. That's like exactly, or a few less than what we got last time.
It was a few less, but it was also a lot shorter period.
Yeah, we got some good viewership.
So
here.
we are
Good
going
job,
to
guys.
randomly select our winner in the same manner. I'm going to pull up my phone. I'm going to record this from this perspective.
Oh, yeah.
Mike, you're going to get a random number generator and put in between 1 and 151. And then Kyna, I'm going
to start it at the beginning this time because I want to slow roll the winner this time. Remember, it was like just on that guy before, which is fine, but okay.
All right.
Maybe I'll start it at the 0, right? Like
You can start wherever you want.
What's the number?
It's
151?
so small.
Through 151.
You got to zoom this. How do we make it?
Down on the bottom, you can zoom. There
okay.
you go.
Here. I'm not
Oh,
familiar.
Ryan DePaulo, Degenerate Gambler. Is
He's on there.
Oh my
Everybody
God.
who commented
look,
Poker
it's
News
Nicky
is
Limo.
in there.
Sick.
Oh, look, it's all of our friends.
There we go. All right, you made it big.
Okay.
Where am I at? Where's my Holtz Poker?
Okay,
Did you kick
we'll
me off
start
there?
It did kick you off. Not eligible.
That makes sense.
Okay, here we'll slow roll everybody.
All right. Let's see.
Let's
One
go
through-
focus because people are texting me stuff. Are we
All right,
ready?
We're ready.
3, 2.
All right, number 114.
114. Here it comes.
All right, we're gonna
Well,
scroll
you're doing
down.
really good there. You want to
Somebody who entered
scroll
late,
left? Yeah.
and 114. I see.
Oh my God, Danny!
You know Dan Dombrowski?
Milwaukee Danny.
There we go. All right.
Yes!
Holy shit.
I did it. I'm a witch.
Oh my God. Yep. Wow, that was totally normal volume.
She's
My
excited.
ears feel fine.
All right.
Go,
well,
Danny.
Go, Danny.
Yay.
Go, Danny.
Congratulations to Dan Dombrowski. I do know him too. If he's a Milwaukee guy.
What's his last name?
Dan Dombrowski. I've ever met my friend Misty. It's her husband.
Maybe.
I've actually played with them both in Madsen years ago when I still lived in Wisconsin, and very good players. So I'm sure he'll be very excited when he sees this, that he's going to be playing in the WPT Gold or WPT Club WPT Gold at the World Poker Tour Championship $5 million free roll invitational. Only going to be 2,000 players in that.
No. I'll show you later.
Yeah,
no, don't even.
I'm going to flash it on the screen.
Don't even show what he just showed.
Oh God. Give me PTSD.
No.
I think I
I'll go
know
to
what you
HR
might have
again,
just
Chad.
shown.
I
will. I'm glad it wasn't. All right, so there you have. That's the second big seat we've given away.
So exciting.
Sweet.
But it's not going to be the last because I got a little surprise for you two.
What's the surprise, Chad?
Well, the WPT folks were kind enough to give me a seat to give away here in the studio.
Oh my God, it's crazy.
What?
And it just so happens that I am not going to be in town when the Invitational's happening, so can't play it even if I were to win the
Oh my
seat.
God,
So I figured,
who would be eligible then?
well,
dang.
you might have noticed I left a dry erase board in front of you and kind of
my
one
God.
down here for you. So we're going to do a little trivia
Oh my
contest
God, I'm totally shocked.
between the two of you. And this is about to happen.
We
One
have to
of
hide
you,
it though, right?
We're
doing like
You're gonna
we gotta
secret,
do
like,
it,
yeah, don't
obviously.
show each other.
Obviously.
So here's how this is going to work. All right, I've got 5 questions here.
Yep.
They're all WPT related somehow. All right, this is the WPT World Championship after all. 5 questions. Whoever gets the most questions right wins. If you tie, I have a tiebreaker question.
Okay.
All right, this is a big deal. This is for
So we're doing
coveted
one at
seat.
a time or all 5?
One at a time.
Okay.
And you're going to show. You write them down like you are. Keep them. Don't show them right
I
away.
think
And
Kyna
I'll
is
say
a
1, 2,
9-1
3.
favorite over me in this.
1,
Don't
2,
say
3,
that. Don't
and then
say
you
that.
guys, turn it to the cameras here.
Okay, all right.
All right. First question, question number 1. How many No Limit Hold'em bracelets does Club WPT Gold Ambassador Phil Ivey have? How many No Limit Hold'em bracelets does Club WPT Gold Ambassador Phil Ivey own? He has 11 WSOP gold bracelets. How many are No Limit Hold'em bracelets? We're going to give like 5 seconds. You guys got them written down?
Yeah.
All right, Mike says he don't look confident.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know
Holy
either. I
shit.
don't really know
Let's see
either.
him show the cameras. 7 and 4. The correct answer is 0. None of Phil Ivey's bracelets are in No Limit Hold'em.
I almost said 1. I thought he just won one recently.
All right,
no.
0 to 0.
Zero
Wait,
to
oh, it's
zero.
not who's
Oh,
closer?
okay.
Nope,
Oh,
it's-
okay.
Oh, I thought it was who's
No,
closer.
no.
No.
Oh, okay.
Numerical
If you both
tiebreaker.
get, So if
Okay.
you both get them all wrong, then at the end it will be whoever's closer. But
Okay.
All right, question number 2. If you go to clubwptgold.com, which poker player's face appears on the opposite side of the screen of the Mike Sexton's Champions Cup? So there's a picture of the trophy, and in the middle there's a place to sign up, and on the right there's a player. Who is on?
I'm
the
not sure
opposite
either,
end.
but I'm gonna make a guess.
I think Kyna got it right.
I don't know.
All right, and show them. Tony Dunst and Brad Owen. Good guesses, no, but I gave you the answer in the first question. It's Phil Ivey. It's Phil Ivey.
Okay.
All right, we're 0-2 with 3 questions to go.
I would have thought the questions
Just
are
let's raffle this one
a
off
little
too.
easier in this.
All right, this is the third question.
Okay.
All right, WPT hostess Lynn Gilmartin, formerly of Poker News, good friend of mine. She acted in a film. She stars in some films. In 2022, she was in the movie Poker Face, alongside this 2001 Academy Award-winning Best Actor. He won Best Actor in 2001. He won Best Actor, an Oscar. She was in this movie with him. Which famous actor did she star in the movie Poker Face? I saw this movie, did a review on Poker News. I'll link to it in the show
I can't
notes.
think of this guy's name.
It's okay. I mean, Linda's spectacular, and she's been in some other great movies as well.
The star of the movie.
The star of the movie Poker Face is that he won the Academy Award in
I can't think of this guy's last name that I'm thinking of, but I'll give it a go.
We
All
ready?
right, yep.
Yeah.
Let's show him. Emil Hirsch and Adrian. You were probably thinking Adrian Brody.
Yeah.
Neither are correct.
What the fuck?
Russell Crowe, a Gladiator. He
I
won
thought
the
he was-
Academy
Wasn't
Award.
Emil Hirsch the one? Wait a
Emil
second
Hirsch
here.
is like new.
He was in
2020.
Dead-
That's what I thought too. I thought wasn't that the
2001.
that movie?
He's in Dead Money.
Dead Money,
Which is this
Yeah.
year. I said the 2022 film.
I confused the two.
and I thought one of you would get that one. Russell Crowe.
No, I swear to God, I thought 2001. I'm like, there's no way Emil Hirsch fucking won.
We need
Best
to do-
Actor
Yeah,
ever.
we
Like,
need
that's-
a do-over.
That's insane.
New
You know what I mean?
questions.
But I didn't.
All
These
right.
are good
Okay.
questions.
Okay, all right.
The person, they wanted tough questions, and we're delivering. All right, there's only 2 more left. All right, this one. What is the title of Mike Sexton's 2016 autobiography? What is the title of his book from 2016? The late, great Mike Sexton. Oh boy, these are tougher than I guess I thought they'd be. I think I would have already got them all right so far. I wish I was competing.
I don't know this one either.
No, me either.
All right, let's see. My Life on the Felt and Life's a Gamble. Life's a Gamble. Life's a Gamble.
I'm sad.
You still have an opportunity to tie it up. Awesome book. If you've never read it, check it out.
Holy shit, that memory, I waded through all the hash oil to get
I
right
made sure
there.
it's a very
I was kind of close. I mean, like,
Yeah.
That was a good guess.
Oh my God. The straw, you must be so nervous now.
All right.
I'm sad.
Here is a
I
question,
concede.
though. The fifth and final. So Mike has to get it wrong. Kyna has to get it right to go to a tiebreaker.
Scoot your
All right.
laptop around. Make sure she can't see this.
I think this one, I think she has a good chance, and we'll see. All right. How many WPT World Championship seats will be given out during the $5 million Club WPT Gold Freeroll? They're going to be giving away seats into the WPT World Championship in the Freeroll. How many seats are they giving away? Should we go? How do you want to do this?
Kyna first.
Kyna got it right.
What is it?
100.
God.
Oh, I think he's slow rolling you. Oh, he slow rolled. Oh, snap. Oh, I feel like this is a commercial break, so kind of can throw that coffee this way. It's just,
all right. Good
touche,
game.
yeah.
Good game.
I love you, Kyna, and I'm sorry for celebrating
That's
so
okay.
successfully, but maybe if you didn't beat me in every board game this weekend.
I really thought that you were going to get that wrong, and Kyna was going to tie it up.
I got to be honest with you, Kyna. I thought you would have the answers to everything beforehand, and I apologize. You clearly didn't, because wow, we both sucked that really bad.
I mean, yeah, well,
I did
2 to 1.
I
2
looked
to
at
1.
the website today too, and Tony Dunst is all over that thing. Come on.
Yeah, I thought that was, a good question. You want to know what the tiebreaker would have been in case it would have tied up? So the 2007 poker movie, Lucky You, with Matt Savage, what was the gross box office worldwide? How much did that movie make?
Terrible. 16 million.
4.1 million.
This would have been closest. I guess it was 8.4 million. So I guess the budget was 55 million for that movie.
Wow.
So talk about a bomb.
That's unfortunate. Well, okay. Well, you guys will each have 25% of my thing. So I'll have 50. You guys will have 25 each.
I'm still going to
Very
get
kind.
one.
Yeah, easy peasy.
There are still plenty of opportunities to get one. Follow all the ambassadors or what have you. Or guess what? I have one more to give away. Kyna, I'm sorry, I can't give it to you.
That's okay.
They said I got to give it to a listener. Because if I could, I would. But we do have one more seat to give away to a listener of the podcast. So we just awarded one to Dan Dombrowski. Mike's got one now, and we got one more to give away, and this is how it is going to work. This is going to be more akin to the Gold Pass we gave away to the NAPT, but a little bit easier, not as stringent criteria. So we have a code. Remember, we've promoted Jamie's code on here before. We promoted the poker film code. PNPOD is the code. So if you're not signed up for Club WPT Gold, you go there now and use the code PNPOD. If you're already signed up, that's okay. You're still eligible, but use our code if you're not. This is going to be open until we record the final episode of the year. Not the year, sorry, the month. My bad. November 26th. So Tuesday, November 26th is what you have to get in. So about a week and a half as this is released. And then we will announce the winner on our November 29th podcast. I'm going to ask a question. And all you have to do is give me the answer to that question. You can either email it to me or you can hashtag PNPod on social media, either X or Instagram. And if you get the answer right, you'll be entered to win. If you're the only one to get it right, you're going to win automatically. If nobody gets it right, then whoever is closest is going to win. So, and if multiple people get it, we'll randomly select. So the question is this, and I really don't know the answer right now. I'm going to find out. So how many engraved plates are on the WPT Mike Sexton's Champions Cup?
Oh my God.
As of Friday, November 25th, when this episode comes out.
I thought that might be a question, and
So
I
you know
looked
the
it up
answer?
today. I do.
So
yeah.
don't say it.
I won't.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like somebody said, it's easy. Just go and count all the winners and stuff. Maybe, but I also know they've had certain invitationals that maybe they have or haven't put on there. So John Sofin, my colleague at Poker News, is going to the WPT Best Bet Jacksonville, and I'm going to have him physically count how many engraved plaques are on the trophy. And we'll find out the answer. And if you want to try to win a seat into this $5 million free roll, you just got to guess. You can do your research if you want. You could just throw out a random number. It's up to you. But either email it to me at chad@pokernews.com or on X, formerly Twitter, or Instagram. Just use the hashtag PNPod and you will be entered to win. And we'll do a drawing between those who get the answer right here on the podcast. I'll also be doing an article about this with more information. So check that out. And good luck. I don't know. I love awarding these seats. It's so much fun.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah, and I want you to win now because $1 million. What's 25% of $1 million?
If you can't figure that out, it's 1,000 actually, Chad.
Give me that $1,000.
Well, it makes it fun. It makes it fun having friends to root for and everything.
I'm gonna win. It'll be fine. We'll all be rich, and
Yay, we'll be rich.
That'll be fun for the listeners whenever we show up with our Lambos. You know,
and Kyna, hopefully you get out there and win a seat too, because I want nothing more than both of you to be here and winning.
Yeah. I've been hustling. I'm entering all the contests and stuff, but there's not very many, and it's a fun thing that they're doing, like trying to bring awareness to it and having people enter the contests and try and be excited. And so a few of my friends have them. I'll be excited for them if I don't. But
I've seen the list. They have a list online, and I was looking through it, and I'm like, damn, this is what they're trying to accomplish. Just random people from random walks of life with a few other
and then like
people
Dan
spotted.
Smith.
Right. Dan Smith's in already? God damn it, Dan. Get the fuck out of there. These pros get in there. What assholes.
He won like one of the random ones too. I was like, congratulations.
No, a couple of my buddies have won too. I'm like, you're in that? You're okay. All right, let's take a break from 25Ks for that, I guess.
Well,
it'll be a great time.
Check out the WPT World Championship. It is December, I think, 3rd through the 21st, if I remember right. Lots of different great events. The $1,100 Prime Championship, the Women's Championship, of course, the $10,000 championship event, but of course, the $5 million free roll is what's really gotten people excited. As Kyna mentioned, there's other ways to win, but seats are running out. There's only 2,000 seats into this thing. But I think the way it worked out, the math-wise, when they started giving this away to when it starts, like they have to give away like one every hour type of thing or something like that.
That's what Plesko was saying.
Yeah. So
it's pretty sick. It's insane.
Good luck to you, Mike. Good luck to Dan, and then good luck Kyna on getting one yourself. And then let's talk high stakes duel. This is something we made our predictions about. Jared Bleznick versus Patrik Antonius. This was, Poker Go. And I think, who did we say? Who did you guys say? I think you both said Antonius and I said Bleznick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Bleznick won.
Yay, good Bleznick. Good for him.
However, Patrik Antonius has immediately issued a rematch.
He's throwing the gauntlet down.
And I've also learned a few things. This isn't quite the way high stakes duel used to work, right? It used to be if somebody didn't challenge, somebody else could come in. Mm-hmm. That's not the way it's going to be run anymore. Now it's going to be when you're heads up, we go back and forth until somebody taps out. Right?
That makes a lot of sense.
You win the 50K. All right, I can put up 100K and we go again. I win the 200. You can until somebody waves the white flag.
Doing the other way around favors players who just wait around.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Love Jason Koon, but just swoop in and take that money from Phil Hellmuth.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like that's not fair. Like he's so much better than Phil Hellmuth. Like poor Phil.
Well, it's not going to take long for this challenge to happen. In fact, this episode's coming out on Friday. The next high stakes duel is just coming up on Tuesday on Poker Go. So you're going to be able to watch it and see who wins this next one, which will be for, I think, 200K. So
very interesting.
It's a drop in the bucket though, because Patrik Antonius also, he lost the high stakes duel.
Yeah, he's doing
but
all right.
He won the 200K Triton Invitational for $5.1 million.
Unlucky. Just unlucky.
Poker Hall of Famer this summer, wins this for
big year.
Yeah. And he's so ugly too. No one, he's not even good looking.
Yeah, I mean, good thing he's good at poker.
Yeah.
Because nothing else to fall back on.
Yeah, I would never have sex with that guy for sure.
No, me neither.
Yeah, definitely not. Holy shit.
I would.
Whoa. You said a good year. He did take down the 100K Super High Roller in April at the EPT Monte Carlo. Was inducted in the Poker Hall of Fame, wins this, and then who knows how he's doing in the cash games, likely crushing there. This had 101 entries, $20.4 million in the prize pool. These Triton events, to me, like maybe it's because I'm not there and I don't have the time. I've seen the streams here and there, but because I'm still busy working, traveling, doing the show, I don't always get to watch the streams like I would like to. But these Triton men, they're killing it.
Yeah.
5.1 million for first. He defeated Vladimir Korzinin out of Estonia, a guy who never really played poker much, didn't know too much about it. He just found his way into this event and finishes in second
guy.
place.
Yeah.
Look, he had the crazy beard.
He's a gangster.
He was playing like a gangster. Yeah.
Well, the last hand, even though he lost it, it was pretty gangster. I thought he wasn't afraid to call it off in a kind of a loose spot. But here, check it out.
Jack 9-4, both players connecting with bottom pair. Check, check brings us to a very pretty turn if you're Patrik.
1.5.
Second check in front of him, and now Vladimir decides he wants to get chips forward. 1.5 million.
All in.
Oh, wow. Checking and jamming is Antonius, looking to clear a lot of what might be beating him.
Finish here. Go.
Oh my goodness, Korzinin has just decided to
All
call.
kind of things. You called, yeah? Oh, I have only 4. 4 also.
This
Well, he
was,
said he has to finish here.
I mean, and he rates to do exactly that.
And I mean, he does have 2 outs, but that's pretty grim.
And it's all over as the queen kicker plays in spite of the board pairing. And abruptly and unexpectedly,
You gave me so much hard time today. Really? Yeah, you outplayed me very much the first half of the
Patrik Antonius has won the $200,000 Monte Carlo Invitational for 5.1 million plus.
All right, so there you have it. Patrik Antonius getting it done. He is a Poker Hall of Famer after all. Some other winners from the Triton series. You had Brian Kim, Kyna England, Alex Foxen taking down I think it was his first Triton title.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
Yeah.
Almost $1.5 million there.
Big few weeks for the
Jesse
Foxens,
Lonis.
too.
Lonis won one.
Well, why is that?
Didn't Chrissy win another bracelet? Oh,
So did-
and
so did Alex.
Oh, well,
Yeah, they both
Yeah,
won
they
one.
they both
Yeah.
won bracelets. She got inducted into the Women's Hall of Fame, and
Oh, who all got inducted to the Women's Hall of Fame besides her?
it was her. And we were going to get to that, but
Yeah. Well, we can do it now.
but, congratulations, Jesse, too, for winning
Yeah,
the
Jesse
Triton title.
Lonis. I was
trying to give you an
move on.
alley-oop,
No,
okay?
no,
I was trying to toss it up. You
I
just-
cut you off. I cut
And
you
I
off.
set it
Yeah.
up, to be fair. It's my fault. So we'll talk
Yeah.
we'll talk Women in Poker Hall of Fame in just a second. Yeah, Jesse Lonis takes down an event for $1.5 million. His first Triton title, I believe, as well. And then we had Bryn Kenney taking down a big tournament, the main event
Scumbag.
over there. A lot of people think so. 125K main event. He took it down, top to field 159 runners and took it down for 4.4 million, which put him over 70 million in career earnings. The first player ever to reach that mark. He's now the all-time money leader. And that was my latest poker thrift store find, by the way, because
pretty
you're
good.
such a fan of Moodang.
I'm a Moodang guy. Me and Moodang are hella tight.
Well, say what you will. Bryn Kenney did take it down, and he is atop the charts there. We'll put a bow on the Triton there, but we'll go to the Women in Poker Hall of Fame right now. We mentioned it. Kristen Foxen gets in. The other inductee is Jeannie David, who I don't know if you guys are familiar with. I've known her for many years. She's worked for PokerStars for many years, retired now, but a very big mixed game enthusiast, has been in the poker industry for a very long time. And I was very happy to see her get inducted because she was up against some tough competition, player-wise. And they're also doing a special category. This is new to the Women in Poker Hall of Fame, where they're going to induct like an old-time player. Somebody who may have
They
been,
should do that. That's
and
good.
And this year is Starla Brody, who was back in one of the first female pioneer players early in the World Series of Poker. Very well deserving, and I'm glad they found a way to honor some of these people who just people nowadays don't know.
Sure.
I think like a legacy wing in the Women's in Poker Hall of Fame. They're going to have a ceremony during the WPT World Championship at the Plaza in downtown Las Vegas. It's going to be a good time, and congratulations to those three and getting into the Women in Poker Hall of Fame. I'm going to close this episode out by giving you a little clip to the recent episode of Life Outside Poker with my colleague Connor Richards. And it just so happens that Kyna was the guest of honor in that episode.
Yeah, that was really
cool.
fun. So guys, go check it out. It was a fun conversation.
I'll show a clip here just real quick. Before that, do us a favor, like, subscribe, give us that review, share with your friends. And, we have a lot of fun on the podcast. You get to see Kyna joking around and having fun with us. But you're going to want to learn a little bit more on life outside with poker with Connor Richards. Check it out.
And I don't know if they'll ever show like bloopers or anything or like not before scene footage, but Yo Viral, okay, so every day they would bring us food and we tell them what we wanted. And Yo Viral woke up late this one day and he didn't get breakfast. And so they brought him some avocado toast and some milk to the I think it was when we were on the 3 teams. It was before we were playing Indian poker. And they were doing our pre-interviews. And so Jungle Man wasn't in the room and they brought the avocado toast in. And he starts to eat it, and I guess he does not like anything spicy, but they had put like spicy red peppers in it, and he's like, "Oh, I said no spicy. I said no spicy." Just taking off all of his clothes. He's like, "I said no spicy." I'm like, "Drink the milk," and just like freaking out, like he can't have spice. But he just like starts undressing. I'm like, "It'll be okay. Just drink the milk." So don't give Yo Viral anything spicy.